If you're interested in buying or leasing an INEOS Grenadier or Quartermaster in the US, I've got some news for you that may save you some time and money and some of the hassles that sometimes come with buying a new car. Recently, INEOS North America established a corporate agreement for all US dealerships to participate in the Costco Auto Buying Program. Hi, it's Josh, and in today's video, we're going to discuss how you can benefit from using the program and rack up some extra discounts on a new or used Grenadier. First, I'll give you a brief once-over of the Costco Auto Program, and we'll overlay that onto what INEOS is offering through the program. It's important that you know there's a few specifics to follow in order to be offered this pricing, and I'll point that out as we go along. So, the Costco Auto Program. Now, I'm assuming that you've all heard of Costco, home of the $5 rotisserie chicken and wholesale pricing and 10 cans of tuna. And, of course, those samples that they feed you when you shop. They look for opportunities to offer value to members. And to do that, they don't do it only in store, but also in things like travel and tires. And that includes the Costco Auto Program. In many ways, the Costco Auto Program is similar to other auto buying programs out there like AAA. However, Costco has this knack for negotiating special bonus deals for members, which often make Costco a winning choice over the other services. In short, the Costco Auto Program pairs you up to a participating dealer, which now includes all US INEOS dealers, who have guaranteed to offer you a prearranged price on many, if not all, vehicles in their selection. It's a buying service where they provide you as a lead to the dealer, and they actually receive a fee for that if you do buy. But for you, it means that you'll be treated in a prescribed manner that has been agreed to by the dealer, which includes providing you with a Costco member-only pricing sheet for the vehicle that you've selected, which reflects your prearranged price. But on top of that, you still qualify for factory cash that may be currently offered as well. And they occasionally offer Costco bonus cash on certain makes and models, which is currently on offer for the INEOS, meaning an additional $2,000 off a new station wagon or $1,750 off a Quartermaster. And again, that's in addition to the prearranged discounted price. You begin the process by visiting the CostcoAuto.com website, entering your zip code, and then selecting from the drop-down to your desired make and model of INEOS vehicle. So how does this work with INEOS more specifically? And what if you've already ordered something from a dealer? Well, I had a conversation with the sales manager at my local INEOS dealer and clarified a few of these things. First to note is that Costco does give some autonomy to participating dealers as to what vehicles they include in the program or don't. So your local dealer may vary unless the corporate-wide agreement that INEOS made with Costco has uniform guidelines for all dealers to follow. First, the program can be applied to any in-stock, new or used 2025 or 2024 Grenadier that you take delivery of by December 31st of this year. And yes, that includes ordered vehicles that will arrive in that time frame. I forgot to ask if the 1924 model is included from the Costco pricing, as again, special editions and trim levels are sometimes excluded when dealer allocation is low. But even then, going through the Costco program on that vehicle would still entitle you to the extra $2,000 or $1,750 bonus cash currently offered on all Costco deals. My dealer made it clear to me that there is both a pre-arranged price to offer customers in addition to the bonus $2,000 or $1,750 cash on the Quartermaster. And any current offered incentives from INEOS can also be stacked. I believe they still have a conquest bonus running at this time that I'm recording this, but everything is on in-stock vehicles. And again, if you ordered a vehicle, delivery must be taken by December 31st, which means it needs to be in stock by then. There is currently no Costco program offer for 2026 models or orders, and that's not likely to change until sometime next year. So really, this is a good time to consider buying or leasing if you've been sitting on the fence waiting for pricing to go down. At the beginning of August, we had the tariff price rollback, and now you have the opportunity to leverage the Costco program and bonus cash and factory cash to snag a deal if you can find a Grenadier that either already exists on the ground or is incoming and that meets your needs. The sales manager gave me a few examples to let me know that this wasn't just a little discount, so I'd encourage you to investigate. But here's what not to do. Don't go into your dealer and tell them that you want Costco pricing, because they're not obliged to give you that information unless you have formally requested pricing by going through the CostcoAuto.com website. For some other brands, unscrupulous dealers will often tell customers, yeah, we'll give you the Costco pricing, but as they didn't come in as a true Costco lead, they're sometimes misled to believe that what they're being offered is something special and it may not be legit. The only way to know that you're being offered the Costco member prearranged pricing is to see that Costco member pricing sheet. And to get that, you have to register your interest at CostcoAuto.com and become a Costco sales lead. Again, it's easy to do. It requires your zip code to match you to the closest dealer and your name and Costco member number. And if you're not a Costco member, it's pretty easy to join. It only costs $65 a year for a basic or $130 for an executive membership with an additional perks and 2 cards for 2 people. If you're not satisfied or you're not likely to use it again after buying your Grenadier, they will actually refund the rest of your membership fee and you're no worse for the wear. They are very customer focused and very low friction. Now, when you register at CostcoAuto.com website, you'll receive an email almost immediately from the program with an authorization number as well as what to expect next from the selling dealer. It also includes the appropriate Costco trained contacts to connect with at the local dealer, and for INEOS dealers it may likely be the whole sales crew. You'll also be emailed by the dealer within a day, reaching out to invite you to select a vehicle or a test drive. Your distance from the dealer may dictate if you commence that process via phone or email, but if you follow their guidelines, you will be offered the prearranged pricing on your selected Grenadier, which, again, should be given to you in print. Important to note that prearranged prices are just that, prearranged, and that becomes your bottom line offer. Some people argue that they can beat a Costco offer by sidestepping the program and just negotiating on their own, but the effort and the angst becomes all theirs. And remember, they won't get the extra $2,000 bonus cash from the Costco deal when going solo. On the other hand, some people may feel locked in if they submit a contact request. But keep in mind that the Costco program clearly states that by registering, you're under no obligation to buy a vehicle. It's a shopping tool. Also, some important points to consider are that the Costco program pricing does not allow dealers to charge added markup or nonsense extra profit like nitrogen in the tires to be tacked onto the price. That is not likely in the current Grenadier climate, but they have a policy, you can't add it. But it does not prevent them from attempting to add on additional optional equipment and add-ons which may be profitable to the dealer. This could be special wheels or a light bar and so on. So you need to be clear that even when you see a Costco price, you're going to want to understand the entire picture for the vehicle that you selected, which is where that printed price sheet becomes important. Some INEOS dealers do fancy up the base Grenadiers or popular color Trial Masters or Field Masters to boost the bottom line. So be clear that the one you're interested in dealing on has only the options and accessories that you want on it. I don't know if dealers will trade with each other for a Costco deal vehicle, but if for some reason you can't locally get what you want, call the Costco Auto Program and ask them to have your lead submitted to a dealer where you know has what you want. And just have that dealer's zip code handy, and also remember that you have to be willing to pay to ship the vehicle to you and so on. But you're not excluded from submitting multiple contact requests to the Costco Auto Program. Some people do this when comparing brands to purchase and haven't yet zeroed in on their selection. And keep in mind that with the Costco Auto Program also applies to used Grenadiers as well as new 2024s that may still be remaining on dealer lots. INEOS North America has gone all in on partnering, and it makes sense because the demographics of Costco members are well aligned with many characteristics of those people more likely to consider purchasing a Grenadier. So, there you have it. Costco and INEOS could just be the perfect match for you if you've been waiting or already have one heading to the US for delivery before the end of the year. At this time, the program is only available in the US, though other countries do have their own special offers, which you can find on your country's INEOSGrenadier.com website. Be sure to leave a comment if you try or have used the Costco Auto Program when shopping for your Grenadier, and let others here know your experience. The program didn't exist when I bought mine last year, but I have used the program 3 times over the years on both new car purchases and new car orders, and I got a fair price without the headaches of negotiating, which always makes me a little nutty by the time things are all said and done. So please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more content like this, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.